Busch making up row 1, Hamlin in the 11, Kyle Busch in the 18. We're underway from the Glen. Denny Hamlin has a great start on the inside, heading into turn number 1. Kyle Busch might be fighting for that second spot. Coming up on the inside, here comes Chase Elliott. They're headed your way.
Looking
Mike
three
Bagley.
wide for a moment. Kyle Busch has to back away. It's Denny Hamlin trying to hang on to the lead, but it's Chase Elliott to the outside, side by side for the lead for just a moment. Hamlin pulls away with the lead, but Chase Elliott stalks his every move.
Struggling in the banking of the racetrack. The turns 3 and 4 through here, he's really, really slow. I think he's actually getting real tight. Guys are running up on him. Chase Elliott's putting the pressure on him. Look at him. He's not able to hold that low line. I think he's having some handling issues. And it's part of the track that we didn't think would be very challenging.
I didn't think the banking. There you go. Move into turn 1. Smartly, Kurt just saying, take the spot. You're faster than me. It's just
Turn, which is turn number 1, side by side. Green flag in the air. We're racing at the Roval.
good, clean start. First time these guys have been through here 2 wide.
Real good start for Kyle Larson. Up to second place here, putting the pressure on our leader, Kurt Busch. A tight line Kyle Larson has. He has a good.
Here's Eric Jones getting past Paul Menard in the 21. Jones in the 20, and then the 9 of Chase Elliott also trying to move up past Paul Menard.
Battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Paul Menard's a pretty good little road racer.
The 3 has hit the wall.
The old sand in the hourglass is running out.
Second place at stake here.
Oh.
3 wide.
Split.
Oh, Justin Marks in the 15.
See, he did exactly, Justin Marks did exactly what he's supposed to. Hold your line.
Yep.
Stay where you are. We'll get around you.
Approaching the Geico restart zone. It's Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. Once again, up front. Up through the gears again, but then hard onto the brakes as they go into turn 1. And once again, here comes Chase Elliott, working to the inside. Elliott trying to take the lead as they come out of turn number 1, all over the back bumper of the 18.
Kyle Busch slipped just a tad coming out of turn number 1. So did Denny Hamlin. That left the lane open for Chase Elliott in the 9 car. It'll be Elliott going to the number 2 position. Here are teammates, the 11 of Hamlin, the 20 of Eric Jones. They are side by side for 3rd as they exit turn 4.
The leaders are driving away, but back there in 3rd, it's a great battle between teammates. Side by side into the inner loop. Denny Hamlin takes the position from Jones as the rest of the field snakes through. Behind Jones is McMurray. Teammates Jamie McMurray and Larson going through the carousel there. Look at those cars battling side by side through the carousel back in the pack.
Big battle right here. Chase Elliott, he's taking a look at Kyle Busch right on the rear bumper. Look how close he is to him. He's going to take a look right here into 7. Side by side. Kyle Busch squeezes him. Tight battle coming to the start-finish line.
Kyle Busch still out front. Chevy driver Kyle Larson, textbook move. Take away the inside in the braking zone.
Yeah, you just watch that 42 car, Mike. The back of that car is snapping out on him all the time.
Then got to the inside in 16 and passed him into 17. And Chase Elliott has been hounding, as you see there, the back of the 3 car trying to make up points here. And if he's going to get it done this final lap, you see how close he is if he gets into him. Maybe he'll make a move here down to 1.
And we have
I asked Alan Gustafson this morning, I said, if you ever thought Chase's first win might come in a road course, he said, honestly, no. But he has gotten so much better. He showed promise early on, but he couldn't put the races together. He's gotten better. Our cars have gotten better. And even this car this weekend, much better than the car we had at Sonoma just a couple of weeks ago, Dave.
Marty, the advice that they're giving Kyle Busch as he makes a little bit of slip right there in the inner loop. And here comes Chase Elliott. He's going to try to get him in the carousel. They told him the 9 would fade back after 4 or 5 laps, but with mistakes, that's not going to happen, Rick.
Not at all. And coming out of the carousel, he was all over the back bumper again. Chase Elliott continues to dog that 18 so hard. Listen into the 18 radio.
Just run your race. Let him push himself so he makes a mistake. There's nothing else coming. By 3.
Challenge for the lead. Here comes Elliott to the inside. The crowd on their feet. They're cheering as Elliott takes the lead at the Glen.
They started 5th, running 2nd. Listen to the tires. Talk about this racetrack being difficult. Where else do you hear the tires squealing around the infield? That's just nuts. That's how low grip these cars have.
See the battle right behind them. Allmendinger and Elliott's pretty tight. Elliott put the pressure on. That guy came to Watkins Glen and got the win. He has confidence as a road course racer now with that win. Making good gains on Allmendinger through turn 8. Here he's in position. He might be able to look for an opportunity to try to make a pass here. We haven't seen many passes made in this particular part of the track all weekend. This braking zone into the chicane on the back straightaway really isn't a braking zone. They just lift. Some guys aren't even downshifting into 3rd gear through this corner. Marty.
And Junior, watching A.J. Allmendinger in that 47 car, he was told last week from JTG's RD Racing he would not be back in this 47. That news coming out officially. So he said this week, I've got nothing to lose. I don't have a job for next year. All I care about is the win today. We're going to talk a lot about different agendas. They're all throughout the field.
Look at this. Got a pass for 3rd place here. He's in position.
So Allmendinger right now, this time in a race, he's going to let him go.
Well, Junior, we told you 2 things all day long. There's nowhere to pass here. You kind of have to dive bomb people. And number 2, A.J. Allmendinger doesn't have a job for 2019, so he really doesn't care. All he wants.
Look at that.
Owen.
He's got a lot of tire smoke there with a rub from that damage.
The right side.
Into the 7th or the 11 car from that restart.
As Jeff mentioned, did a nice job getting out of that sand, but the pressure continues from Chase Elliott onto the leader, Kyle Busch.
Chase Elliott runs that inner loop so good. He's really looking at the gain that he makes through that inner loop. Look at the pressure. He's really on the bumper, the 18. Kyle being real smooth, though, doesn't put a wheel off, doesn't slip a wheel, none, as they come out of the carousel.
And remember the last time that Chase Elliott took the lead from Kyle Busch, it took him 4 laps to get by him. So that's about where we are right now. And right here, turn 6, this is where he did it. He entered low in turn 7, looking again to make the same move.
Dives to the inside, trying to replicate what he did before to take the lead away, but Kyle Busch.
So hopefully at the end of the race for him, he's thinking win. He's got a good enough car to win this race today, and he's driving like that. He's not driving like he's afraid he's going to make a mistake. He's driving like he wants to take this trophy home, and a win guarantees him to the next round.
He is definitely on the move. The 48 making the Chevy on the move.
Look, 31, and some of these guys with 3 and 4 to go on pit because they're probably going to invert this if they're not going to get stage points. Yeah, we're going to get the points here if we can. We just got to stay on top of it.
There you go. That's clear what they're looking to do. They want to get these stage points. They're willing to stay out, and they're thinking that some of the people in front of them that really don't have anything to lose, Menard, Byron, those guys, they're not in the playoffs. They could pit, and it's not really going to hurt them, and that's what they're expecting. As well as
Larson, Kyle Busch, side by side as they come back through the restart zone. Back up through the gears as they dive into turn number 1.
This is an important restart for both.
Allmendinger again, 3 wide.
Oh, man. Almost takes out Denny Hamlin with that move. 4 wide back in the pack. I was going to say this is an important restart for Kyle Busch if he wants to try to win this race to get in front of Kyle Larson. Going to have to hustle to get up there and put some pressure on him. That outside line on restarts is really tough. Look at him back there. Eric Jones giving a little bit of business to Allmendinger as they go into turn 5 here.
Yeah, at some point when you start getting restarts like that and the guy just driving in on you, at some point you're just going to have to get rid of him. I mean, you can't, you know what I mean? I mean, you just, I know it's racing, but come on, man. You're going to have to be smart. You're racing to try to make the next round of playoffs. You're going to get making that aggressive move. Well, there's always a winner and always a loser. Well, watch Chase Elliott. Watch what he does. And you see Jimmy Johnson up here? He's got to get really slow. having all kinds of problems. Chase Elliott, he's on the bottom. He just takes advantage of that opportunity. The hole open for him. He jumped through it.
Here comes Boyer after Chase Elliott. They're 25 seconds back of the lead with 7 to go. Racing for third. So for Chase Elliott right now, he's got to be aggressive, but he's got to be careful. How do you do both?
Well, I think he knows these guys have fresher tires. I think a third place finish today as we see Clint Boyer go to the inside turn 7, make that pass for third position. I think this is like a win for Chase Elliott. I think this is a huge moment for him in his career. Shows what kind of race car driver he is to be able to manage this tough road course, short tracks, super speedways. I mean, I just think he's maturing into a really, really top driver in this series.